What's up, you? This is Guru representing Geek Assault. Today's topic: Venom movie review. Let's get it. Yo, guys, went and saw Venom. What day it was? Thursday night. 7 p.m. showing. 7:30 p.m. showing. And you got to say, we gonna do this part. We got spoilers at the end, not the beginning. I think Tyrone Magnus called this mullet style. You know, regular review in the front, spoilers in the back. So I will tell you when it gets into spoiler territory. So people that didn't see the movie, you can get up out of here. You know, appreciate y'all stopping by, but go see the movie. But anyway, got to say, I liked it. That's it. I liked it. I wouldn't even say it was a good movie. It definitely wasn't a great movie. I wouldn't even say it was a good movie as far as character, story, plot, whatever you want to call it. It really wasn't a good movie per se, but it was very entertaining. You know, and you'll be like, man, what? It's like this. You ever seen like a bad Netflix movie, but somehow you could walk away from it, you had to watch the rest of it? That's what this is like. It was and I'm not saying it was a bad movie, it was just borderline. I say like this is gonna sound crazy. I say like D+, C- as far as actual movie, but you will be entertained. You will be entertained. And depending on whether you're a diehard comic book fan or you're a regular person who wants to see the movie because you thought the trailers were interesting, it's going to be back and forth. You know, just like the ratings. The ratings have been all over the place. Some people are saying this movie has been crap. Some people have been saying it's good. I'm very in the middle. You know, like I said, it was okay. You know, yeah, I was entertained. From the reviews and from a lot of things I saw, I thought it would be bad, but it wasn't bad at all to me. It was just entertaining. Will I go see it again? No. Will I buy the DVD when it comes out? No. It's one of these movies you watch as a one and done, you know. It seemed a little rushed. Like they were just trying to put something out, from what I could tell. Eddie Brock, he was an interesting character. It could have been. That's one thing I hated about this one is I believe if he had a better script to work with, he could have done magic. Because there was a lot of scenes that my man Hardy did was great. You know what I'm saying? You're cheering for the guy. I mean, he was in there, but there were certain parts you'd be like, well, and the dynamic between him and Venom, the symbiote was good. And they did have a lot of funny parts together. Like I said, they played a pretty good duo. And it was the times that even though he was inside of Venom was inside of him, it almost seemed like they wasn't. It was like they were a team. You know what I'm saying? They pulled that off good. They did pull that off very good. It almost reminded me. It was reminiscent of remember that movie with what's my man's name? I think it was called Face Off with those guys. I can't think of the guy's name. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Face Off. And you almost forget that they're supposed to be different characters, but they're inside of each other's body. Pretty much each other's face, rather, face off, you know. And you forget that you actually start believing like this person is that person is this person. It was like that with him and Venom, you know. Of course, honestly, you know, when Venom popped out, you know, okay, that's Venom, and then Eddie's on the inside. But the dialogue between them two, even when that was going on, when the action scenes and stuff was awesome. It had a couple of awesome scenes, like you saw when he went against the Strike Force. You see these. I'm not spoiling anything. You see it on the trailers. When you see that full scene, they did that excellent. Oh my gosh, man, that was good, man. Him come out of this. When y'all see that scene, trust me, you got to enjoy that one. The action was superb on that one. Of course, y'all know the big street chase was another scene that everybody was watching. That one was okay to me, but the bread and butter is when I didn't even say the last fight. The fight, that's to me the one I enjoyed the most was when he went against the SWAT team. Cause it seemed like it was like an action, almost like horror film at that point in time. Cause the way he was coming, well, y'all see it, y'all see it, man. It's awesome, man. That was good to see, very good scene. And comedy wise, they pulled off a lot of laughs. They did good with that at moments. The thing they didn't pull off real good was some of the drama. And this was, I forgot his girlfriend or whatever played in that. One scene in there, she had a very real world reaction to what was going on, which was good. You know what I mean? The way they played that part out was good, but after that it was kind of iffy. The dynamic of their relationship got kind of iffy. Like I said, without being spoilers. But like I said, to me, it's not a must see, but if you're a comic book fan, or you just want to be entertained, you don't have to do a lot of thinking, or I would recommend it. I would recommend it. Like me, you know me, Geek Assault. I'm in the geek culture. It was almost a must see for me because I know Venom story and I wanted to see the movie, so I went and saw it. I enjoyed it. Now, if you're a very critic of movies, if it's good, bad, drama, all that, I would skip this one because it's gonna fail. It's gonna fail. Like I said, it wasn't that good of a story. It wasn't nothing original about it. So if you want those people that want to say, I want to see a real good movie, I want to see character development, story, plot lines, and tense, this isn't the movie for you. I'd skip it. But like I said, if you're just a diehard superhero movie fan, geek culture fan, I'd say check it out. Especially it is what it is. Oh yeah, when I was at the theater, I don't know if y'all got these, but in my theater, I'm pretty sure they offer them everywhere. They gave us, I don't know if it's focus in on that. They gave us these little comic books. I haven't read it yet. Then it got a little back picture. So I thought it was pretty neat. You got your ticket, they give you this little comic. So I meant to look through that. I had it since Thursday night, so I still haven't read it yet. I was being lazy. But that's not going on now. For everybody that stayed through, we're about to go to the spoiler material. We're about to go into spoiler content. So if you haven't seen the movie, I suggest you click off. And if you want to watch the rest of this, come back next time to watch it. If not, hey, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you can, don't forget to drop a comment and rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I got social media tags up here if you want to check me out later on. But now we're about to go into the spoilers. Okay, let's go. We are spoiler territory, people. We are in spoiler territory. Everybody haven't seen the movie. It's not, don't want to be spoiled. Do not watch this. From now on, you've been warned. Let's go. All right. What I did and didn't like about this movie. It was a couple of scenes. It's kind of nitpicky, but it was like certain things like, okay, that just wasn't realistic. Like when he escaping those guys when they attacked him in his apartment. He jumps out and his motorcycle's in the alley and it just starts it up. I was like, so you're just gonna leave your motorcycle in the alley, no keys. I'll be with the keys in it. I think they were in what? They were in Oakland or something, or San Francisco, wherever it was, somewhere in California, near the Bay Area. You're just gonna leave it in the alleyway, what I'm saying, just ready to jump on it. Because look, he didn't turn the keys, he jumped on, he took off. Okay, that's nitpicky, but I witnessed it. Then, before that, the fight scene inside of the apartment. If you look at the part when he punched the guy, he had like the big Venom fist, whatever. He was punching the dude. That on the big screen, it looked horrible. It looked horrible, man. The CGI was crazy for that. It looked like he had a big ass Hulk hand on, was spray painted black. It looked horrible, man. That was bad. Then the chase scene. When the drone, this is part of these drones. Excuse me. It's these drones that are following them, right? And the drones explode on impact. I mean, this thing was blowing up cars, blowing up SUVs. I mean, they're flying. This dude blocked. He all he did was tore off a car door and blocked the explosion with a car door. Now, mind you, we just saw these same drones blow up a whole SUV and like send it flying, but this regular car door could block the drone's explosion. And I was like, you know, little simple things like that is it do kind of make or break a movie. I mean, it was intense. You know, not be nitpicky. It didn't ruin the movie for me, but it was little scenes like that that add to whether you get a higher, you know, the realism. I know it's a superhero movie. The realism of the movie makes it higher or lower. And then how he just got back, this on the dramatic side. He broke up with old girl, and she was justified to break up with him for what he did. When he went to the computer, made her lose her job. He lost his job. She pretty much ruined their lives, and she walked out on, which was cool because he betrayed her trust. He snuck into her computer, got access to confidential material, then went back to the guy, her boss, and used the stuff that he stole off her computer without permission, and got both of them fired. So yeah, she deserved to fire him. I mean, she deserved to leave him, you know, because that was dirty. He shouldn't have did that. That was all his fault. So when she left him, that was like realistic emotion. But now it's like a couple of months later, this guy was making big money. He's pretty popular. In like 6 months, you're dead broke. And I'm like, it only took 6 months for you to go dead broke? Because it seemed like he was pretty successful. You know, she was making money, he was doing, and they were living together, so the bills couldn't have been that bad. But now that he's apart from her and he get a ratty apartment, and then within 6 months he's like poor. What was he doing with this money? You know, and some things like that. Of course, you got a dramatic. I understand. I get it. But then it's like he's gonna go to show up to her. He's all dirty and stuff and unwashed and kept. And gonna go back to this woman, you know, and she look at him like, okay, I moved on. I got another guy. You know, he's a doctor, whatever. Blah blah blah. That whole situation was like, why would, you know? I don't know, man. It just seemed unrealistic, man. It just seemed like the people don't act like that too much, you know. He seemed crazy. But that part, you know, some of that part was kind of... Then the villain, I didn't really... He wasn't, like, scary to me. You know, he did some messed up things, you know. He's like the wicked scientist. Ooh, when have we seen that before? You know, and even when it became Riot, it wasn't enough of him, you know. It's like Ryan, he was the big baddie, and then when he showed him, it was like, you know. But you know, I enjoyed the fight between them two because they were like ripping each other's symbiotes off or whatever, off the host and everything, and even the part where they started fighting, like the two symbiotes, they had ripped them open. And the symbiotes kind of cloaked around them, but the two hosts were exposed, and they were like throwing hands while they were. That was cool. I enjoyed that part. And then and then like Ryan seemed like he absorbed him, and I was like, it was cool, man. It was all right. It was the adventure. One thing I did like was when he jumped in that water, when he was running from the cops and everything. When he was outside, the police were on his ass. And when he jumped in the water, he saw how fast he was swimming across the Bay Area. That bay, man, he was wide open, man. And he popped up on the, you know, he started talking to Eddie. That was a cool scene. I enjoyed that one, man, because that dude was going through that water like a shark, man. He was wide open, man. Venom got up out of there. Venom was like, hey, it's too hot. I got to get up out. You know what I'm saying? The cops on my ass. I'm out of here, man. And I enjoyed that, man. Even when he was healing his bones, like he's all broke up and stuff, man. But now we talk about that SWAT scene. Oh, man. When he went back to the lab and the SWAT, that scene was by far the best scene. It was, to me, it was even better than the final fight, you know what I'm saying? The way he was fighting those guards, man, with the tear gas, and they had the concussion grenades and like making the symbiote out there. He was coming in and out the smoke, man. Body slamming dudes, man. That was... Oh man, that was epic, man. He was running up the walls, man. That was a great scene. That was, to me, that was by far the best fight of the whole movie. The action was intense. That was a superhero movie. So yeah, I enjoyed that one, man. That was awesome, man. That was pretty good. But if I had to grade this, man, scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this movie, like I said, it wasn't great. It was okay. Like I said, I'd have to give it a C minus, D plus. It's watchable, it's passable. It had its moments, you know, but it wasn't a hit. But oh, in the end of the scene, man, with pretty much the introduction of Carnage. Now he looked scary. The man Woody Harrelson looked scary with that dark red hair and that and he was writing name in blood, whatever he was, it looked like blood. I hope it wasn't some other bodily, you know. I hate to think that, but he was scraping that on the wall. I'm thinking, like, where would he get blood from unless he cut himself? I don't know. But I just hope there was no other bodily function, fluid or whatever. That's disgusting. But he seems creepy. He was creepy as hell. To see Woody Harrelson with that dark red ass wig on his head was scary. So I'm really looking forward to that. I will, if they're going with a Carnage movie, I will watch that one too, man. Like I said, I was entertained. I will not go back to the theater to see it again. Maybe if it came back on the release out of the theater, it comes on TV, I might watch it. I'm not going to buy the DVD, stuff like that, you know. But hey, it come on Netflix, I might watch it one lazy Sunday. Yo, but okay, movie. Tell what your thoughts was in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And yeah, man, hit me up on the social media. The tags up here, tags in the description box. On our way to 1,000. We try to get 1,000 subs for the year's up, man. I can only do that with the people. And this is the Guru. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.